Jared here with Why Do the Nations Rage. A happy July 4th to you and yours. I hope you have a good day today, and I hope that you remember what this day is all about, how it started, and what it means. So, you guys starting to miss me yet? I don't blame you. It's a joke. Anyway, my wife and I, it just made me think of something. My wife and I, about 4 years ago, we were in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, walking down the main strip in front of those storefront windows, and we saw George W. Bush on a t-shirt, and it said, "You miss me yet?" It was funny at the time, and it still is kind of funny if you think about it. But anyway, sorry about the crude and awkward angle of the GoPro on my face, but I have it in that position so that you can hear my voice better and I don't sound so monotone, and my voice picks up better, because you have to have your GoPro in a case when you want to mount it, unless you have a special mount that doesn't require the case. It muffles the audio because the microphone's covered up. But anyway, the last time you guys heard from me, I was coming out of the DDS in Covington the other morning, and that was a really short vlog. I didn't have a whole lot of time to record that day because I had to get back up to Buford to go back to school. So I was kind of in a hurry. I figured that I would make another vlog today just because of the holiday, and wish everybody a happy Independence Day, and also to just to talk a little bit more about some things that are going to be coming up in my near future. So last week when I went and I got the permit, that was a pretty big step, and you know, it took me 10 years to make that decision to finally go and try to go for a CDL. I don't have a CDL, I have a permit to drive a commercial vehicle, Class A. So I still have another huge step to take. I have to pass the road test, I have to pass the backing maneuver test, and I have to pass the pre-trip inspection, all at DDS. And that's coming up in about 2 weeks from today, I think. So you guys be thinking about me, wishing me luck, praying for me, whatever, that I'll do well. And if you've been keeping up with my vlogs, then you probably think I'm pretty flaky when it comes to this whole truck driving thing, because I've already gone back and forth giving reasons why I should drive a Class B truck or reasons why I should drive a Class A truck. And it's a big choice. I mean, that's when it comes down to it, it's a huge choice. You know, ultimately, I think that I would probably be better off getting hourly pay, as long as the pay was good, and working a local job, driving a Class B truck. But the thing is, most of the Class B truck jobs require a whole other set of job requirements, or the job profile is split down the middle, is what I'm trying to say. And what I mean by that is half the time you're driving and the other half of the time you're doing something else. And a lot of times that something else that you're doing is manual labor. And I'm trying to minimize the amount of manual labor that I'm going to be doing right now because of my knee. when it comes down to it, one of my biggest priorities at this point is to get a good job with benefits, because I have to have health insurance so that I can have the status of my knee monitored at all times. It's one of those gradually degrading things, and when it comes time for, God forbid, but if it comes time for me to have another operation on my knee for whatever reason, then I would like to know that I have health insurance, and that I'm going to be able to have whatever work needs to be done, I'll be able to get it done, and it won't be too much of an issue, no matter what that is. It could be a knee replacement, it could be a reverse of a meniscectomy, where they put an artificial meniscectomy inside your knee to slow down the wear. So it could be any of that stuff. I mean, anything. If I was to tear my ACL again, God forbid, but if it were to happen, I'd like to know that I had health insurance. So anyway, if you're wondering why I've been back and forth about Class A to Class B, that's why. And the good thing about it is, with Class A, I can drive a Class B too. I can choose what I want to drive, instead of just being limited to Class B only. So I just wanted to specify those things, and in case you were wondering, just let you know why I've been beating around the bush and being very flaky about certain things. How'd you get so dirty? Hopefully that helped. So anyway, another thing I wanted to talk about is the video that I just posted this morning. And first of all, say, if you watch the video, this is kind of embarrassing for me. If you watch the video, I'm actually mispronouncing Tallulah Gorge. I mispronounced the name of it throughout the whole video. I was calling it Tallulah Gorge, but it's Tallulah Gorge. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's pretty awesome. Another thing about that video is that I just so happened to... Well, I'll try to go in a little bit more depth about it. My nephew and I were on one side of the gorge. We climbed up probably well over 1,000 stairs to get to the other top of the gorge after we crossed the bridge. You'll see it in the video. So we got up there, we went to one of the lookout points and looked across the gorge, and Andrew pointed out some people that had strayed off the path, because there's signs everywhere saying that if you go off the path, you'll be prosecuted. So he pointed it out, and I just so happened to have my 200mm telephoto lens on my camera. So I just did a close-up on these people, and I caught some people smoking pot at Tallulah Gorge. And so yeah, if you want to see that, check it out. It's in the video. I'm just saying, I'm not going to take that out of the video. If you're dumb enough to do something like that, then I'm gonna put it in my video. Just saying. But I don't want to give anybody the wrong idea. I said something after we saw them. I said something about it. I mentioned the fact that I used to smoke. I don't smoke anymore. I haven't smoked in almost a decade since the last time I smoked marijuana. I don't do it anymore. I did it when I was younger. But I said something else. I said that, you know, I don't care. I don't care that they're doing it. And I don't mean that like I don't care in the fact that, you know, they're doing something wrong and I don't care about them, or the sake of them, that they're doing something wrong and they need to be corrected, or you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's illegal and it's not really beneficial unless you have cancer or something. I believe it has its purpose. And it can serve its purpose, but I don't necessarily believe that people should be using it every day. It doesn't benefit you, and I can vouch for that because I used it every day. And I'm kind of digging a hole right now, but I'm trying to make a point, and that point is that I didn't mean to say like I don't care because I don't care about them, like the people that were doing it. I do care about them, but when I said I don't care, I just meant like, I mean, I'm not gonna go show law enforcement this video. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna matter anyway. By the time somebody saw them doing that in my video, it'll be too late anyway. But who does something like that anyway? I wouldn't do something like that, especially because, you know, I used to do the same thing, and I'd be kind of be a hypocrite if I did something like that. I know what it's like to be that person. I've in a lot of situations in life, I can relate to people because I've been in that place before. I've been in a lot of different places in my life that I never want to go back to. But another thing I wanted to say is that, you know, those guys were smoking pot, and it's not good, it's bad. But, I mean, so what? You know, what about all the bad stuff that everybody does every day? You know, what about, I mean, health-wise too? Like, what about all the bad food we put in our body? The things that hurt us, you know? And the last thing I want to say about it is that, you know, what about all the other crap that goes on in the world? There are bigger problems in the world than that. That is not really, when you put that up against another problem, that doesn't seem like it's nearly as big of a problem as some of the other issues we got going on right now in our own nation, you know? So I just wanted to let everybody know that if you saw that video and you heard what I said and you took it the wrong way, I don't want anybody to take it the wrong way. You know, whether you're for it or against it, I don't want you to take it the wrong way. Because remember, if you have been watching my channel from the beginning, then I told you way back in the day that I would give you my opinion on certain things, and certain things I wouldn't give you my opinion on. And I guaranteed to you that I would be showing you controversial things. Because you can't help but to, you know. You're going to run into stuff like that when you carry a camera with you. So anyway, more about my future now, and then I'll end the vlog. I thank everybody for watching it. I thank you for your interest. I appreciate my viewers, and you know, I'm thankful for everyone that watches my videos, everyone that cares. I'm not making YouTube videos because I think that I'm ever going to get popular or anything like that, but it would be cool to connect with people that want to connect, you know? And that's the way that I've seen it from the beginning. I never had this hopeless or helpless ambition in the back of my mind thinking that I was going to ever be popular. That's not why I do it. But it would be cool to, find other people in the world that share values that I have, or, have a commonality with me, similar interests, similar hobbies, that kind of thing. So in the next couple weeks, I'm going to be finishing up truck driving school. I can't get any video at truck driving school because they consider it corporate theft, because they claim that they're the top truck driving school in the state of Georgia, and they don't want any other schools stealing any of their material. So I can't take a camera there, even though it would be helpful if I did, because it would help me study things like my pre-trip. I'll talk more about the trucking stuff in a later vlog, but hopefully not long after I finish and I get my CDL, I'll be going to work, and I'll keep you guys posted on that, so stay tuned. And again, happy 4th of July. Have a good, safe Independence Day, people, and I'll see you next time. So on and so forth. Jared here, signing out with Blind of the Nation's Rage.